now going to. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay, here. Load.
I was just on a game and they're like, "You want to play again?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I can't."
Right. Yep. We have class now. One more class, and then you'll be done for today.
Well, this is the last class.
So, yep, I'm going to turn I turned the recording on. So we're going to start checking our homework on page 422.
Okay, I'll go grab my math book.
Yeah, hello, Mrs. Palmer.
Page 422.
Am I technically late?
Sorry.
Did you ask if you're late?
Yeah, I came in just as it changed to 11:30.
You're okay. We're just getting started. So open your book to page 422. And you guys should probably mute yourselves because you tend to get really loud and talk over top of each other. So go ahead and mute and then unmute when you're answering.
Mrs. Palmer, was I late?
You're fine.
Okay.
We're just getting started now.
I checked it.
422. All right. Number 1. Write a mixed number equivalent to 16/3. Okay, so we're turning that into a mixed number. Gavin, what did you get for that?
It's 5 1/3.
Good, 5 1/3. Okay, it's sort of like a division problem. It's like you're doing 16 divided by 3, and the answer is 5 remainder 1. So 5 is your whole number, and 1 is the numerator. Usually we don't do it as a division problem. Usually we're going to end up doing these in our heads and saying, okay, 16 divided by 3. Well, 3 goes into 16 5 times with 1 left over. Okay, so 5's the big number. The 1 is the numerator. Keep the denominator. Right, number 2. Stacy filled her half-cup measuring cup 7 times to have enough flour for a cake recipe. How much flour does the cake recipe call for? David N. Are you with me, David N? I think you're muted. You can unmute to answer.
No, I said and 1/2 cup.
6.5?
Yeah. Wait.
Let's see.
Let me try.
We're filling the half cup 7 times. So that's going to be 7 halves.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to turn that into a mixed number.
3.5. Sorry, 3.5.
3.5. Good. 2 goes into 7 3 times with 1 left over.
I had that written. I was reading something else.
So 3 is our whole number. 1 is the numerator, and we keep the denominator. 3 1/6 cups.
Yep, I had that written. I was just reading something else.
Okay. Number 3. Becky put some stamps into her stamp collection book. She put 14 stamps on each page. If she completely filled 16 pages, how many stamps did she put in the book? Sod, what did you get for that?
I got 224 stamps.
Good. 224 stamps is correct. How did you get that?
So I just multiplied 16 by 14.
Good. Yep. All right. Good job. All right, let's look at number 4. Brian is driving 324 miles to visit friends. He wants to get there in 6 hours. How many miles does he need to drive each hour? Connor.
54 miles.
Yes, very good. How did you get that, Connor?
I divided 324 by 6. I got 6, it goes into the 32 5 times, and then it goes into 24.
Very good. All right, you guys are on fire. Good work. Number 5. During a bike challenge, riders have to collect various colored ribbons. Each half mile, they collect a red ribbon. Each 1/8 mile, they collect a green ribbon. And each 1/4 mile, they collect a blue ribbon. Which color ribbons will be collected at the 3/4 mile marker? And let me see, who do I have next? Taryn.
Okay, so I would do 1 miles for blue ribbon, like 3 times blue ribbon.
Okay, so what colors did you say? Blue?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Blue, and I was gonna say blue 3 times because that would be 3/4, but I was also thinking that I could do 2 red ribbons. I think.
See, if I did, let me see. Half mile, they get red. So they would get red at like a half, 1 mile. So they wouldn't get it at the 3/4. But they would get the green because that's every 1/4. So they'd get it at 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. So they would get it at green. But they'd also get blue every 1/8.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they went 6 1/8, that would be 6/8, which is 3/4. So you should have 2 for that one, green and blue. Okay. And we have just one more.
Oh, I said, I kind of thought of it an entirely different way. And I said 1 red, 6 green, and 3 blue ribbons they will have in total when they get there. That's what I was.
The question says, which color ribbons will be collected just at the 3/4 mile?
It doesn't say how many either. That's
Yeah.
okay.
So just when they get to the 3/4, what are they going to get right there? So I see what you were saying, but yeah, at 3/4, they're just going to get a green and a blue.
If it said what ribbons, then
Yeah, or like how
Okay.
many have they gotten so far up to that point or something. Okay. Who am I missing today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like I'm missing someone.
Aaron.
Well, we have David S.
You're
Steve
missing
Time,
Aaron.
Aaron, me.
It's Aaron. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe Aaron will join us in a bit. All right, last one. Stephanie had 7/8 pounds of bird seed. She used 3/8 to fill a bird feeder. How much bird seed does Stephanie have left? Yash. And you have to. Yeah.
4/8 left.
Good. Can you simplify 4/8?
2/4,
Good. And go one more time.
1/4, or one half.
Good. All right. Okay, that was subtraction. Okay, and good job,
I
Josh.
can't hear anyone.
4/8, which equals 1/2 pound.
I can't hear. Wait, I can't hear anyone.
All right, I don't know what to do if you can't hear anyone. I'm not.
I can't hear.
I'm not able to fix your technical issues. Sorry. Okay.
What? I can't hear you guys.
Okay.
on captions.
All right. Turn to page 424. All right. On page 424, the top says examples, and you could see a model drawn there. You can cross off the top. We're going to work on share and show. Okay. So share and show number 1. All right. We're going to be working on adding and subtracting mixed numbers. So when we have a whole number and a fraction part, and then we're adding or subtracting another whole number and fraction part. All right, so the first one is 1 1/6 plus 3 3/6. And you can see in the blue, it says add the whole number parts. So first, we're just going to add the whole numbers. So we're going to add 1 plus 3. Okay? So that blue part, we're going to do 1 plus 3
Miss Palmer.
which equals 4.
Why go through all the trouble though when you can just add like a normal human being?
Because for some people, they need it broken down into steps.
Yeah, I just added it. I just like added it as
So just follow along, David N. All right, so we're going to add the 1 plus 3 and get 4. We're adding the whole number part. Next, you add the fraction part. Okay, so we're going to add 1/6 plus 3/6 and the other blue part. And we will get 4/6.
Wait, what page is this?
This is page 424, number 1. We added the whole number part.
Okay,
And we
sorry.
added the fraction part. And now we're going to put it all together for our final answer, 4 and 4/6. But remember, we always write our fractions in simplest terms. So we're going to reduce that to 4 2/3.
Wait, Mrs. Palmer, I need a second to copy some of the things. I'm
Right.
so
And Gabby, remember, you can always go back to my YouTube channel and rewatch it. So just
I
follow
don't
along. Follow along with where, stop talking, follow along with where we are. Okay, just jump in where we're at. It makes more sense for you to jump in with the 9 other people, okay?
okay.
And then you can go back and watch it on the YouTube channel.
one,
All right, we're going to look at number 2.
2.
Number 2, they didn't leave us as much as space this time, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add just the whole number part. All right, we're going to add 1 plus 7, and that will give us 8. And we're going to add 4/5 and 2/5, and we will get 6/5. All right, so that's going to be 8 and 6/5. Okay, so that's my answer, but it's not in simplest terms, so I can't really keep it like that. Hi, Aaron. Okay, 6/5 equals 1 1/5. I have to turn that into a mixed number
Right.
because it is an improper fraction. So 6/5 is the same thing as 1 1/5. So I'm going to put that together. I'm going to add 8 plus 1 1/5. And that's going to give me 9 1/5 for the final answer. Right, so copy that down for number 2.
Miss
This
Palmer.
is making no sense in my brain.
Okay, we're going to do another example so it'll make more sense.
Couldn't you also kind of carry over like you do when you add or subtract or adding?
Say that
Can't you
again.
just carry it over?
No.
Mrs. Palmer,
I-
can you
that
move
worked
your
for
board
me.
up? I
I
can't.
took 5 away from 6/5, and I took the 1 and I just added it and made 9. I didn't do the whole thing like you did. I didn't do like equals 1/5.
Equals 9 equals 1 1/5. But you're really doing that in your head, right, David?
Well,
Like you
I
are
kinda
doing
did
it, you're just not writing it. So that's okay. I'm just writing it for those who can't like see that in their head. Okay. All right. We're going to do the next one. And Connor, you're going to help me with this one. Okay.
3.
So Connor, we're on number 3. Are you with me?
Sure.
We're going to add
What page is it?
We're going to add the whole number part, Connor. We're on page 424. All right, Connor, add the whole numbers first.
Well, 3
What do you get?
plus 5.
Okay, good. Add 1/2 plus 1/2.
1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 full.
Good.
It was
So put that together.
so 6.
Yes,
6 there.
that's it. we're going to also do some subtraction problems. So I want you to turn the page to page 425.
We don't have to turn it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll turn my page to 425. And these are going to be some subtraction problems. Okay. We're at the top. So the first problem is 3 7/12 minus 2 5/12. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to subtract the fraction part, and we're going to subtract the whole number part. Right? And for this one, I'm going to have Brooklyn help me. So Brooklyn.
Number 4.
Yep.
Okay. I think it is 1 and 2 12.
Good. All right. So Brooklyn did that perfectly. She subtracted the whole numbers and got 1. She subtracted the fractions and got 2 12ths. But we can reduce 2 12ths, right? And we like to put our fractions in simplest form.
1 6.
Good. So our final answer is 1 1/6. Okay. If you need to see my board bigger, you could always pin me, and it'll make me bigger.
You are pinned.
Okay. All right, let's look at the next one. Good job, Brooklyn. All right, 4 2/3 minus 3 1/3.
I have it.
4 2/3 minus 3 1/3. Well, let me go to my list. Under Brooklyn, I have David C. All right, David C., what should I do?
Subtract the fractions, then subtract the whole number.
All right, what will we get?
We'll get 1/3. I mean, 1 1/3.
Very good. And that is in simplest form. We can't do anything else with it. So we'll keep it 1 1/3. Okay. And the next one, 6 9/10 minus 3 7/10. Does somebody have a bird?
Yes, I have a bird.
I think it's like somebody that just whistling.
Yes, I have a bird.
Bird, but I think that's Gavin.
No, I have 2 birds.
Is it Aaron?
Well, yeah, but I think that's Gavin going woo woo.
No,
No,
I'm
that's-
not.
No, that's Jet. That's Jet, my bird.
Who didn't I hear from?
Not
David
me.
F.
You didn't hear from me.
David S.
I haven't done any yet.
Okay, David S. How about number 6?
Number 6. 9/10 minus 7/10 is, well, I made it simple form, so it's 1/5. And 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 1/5.
Good. Okay.
6.
So David got 3 2/10, and he simplified it to 3 1/5. Okay.
1 8. 8.
Okay. That's pretty much all of our instruction for today. I would like you. Let me look. Hang on. I would like you to do pages. Let me look at 427. Hang on.
427. There's a word problem. There's a word problem and a bunch of good questions there. I think we should do that one.
Okay, I would like you to do page 427, 1 through 13. So you don't have to do number 14.
So that's for homework.
Numbers 1 through 13. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And whoever is making the noise, which I think is Yosh, because you keep coming up big on my screen, which means you're the person that's talking.
No, some
Right.
of
I'm going to need you to mute yourselves next class. because we don't want to hear that in the background.
That was some of my bird. So
Okay, so you're going to want to mute so we don't hear your bird. Okay, so 427, numbers 1 to 13. I think you'll do fine with that, and we'll check it tomorrow.
Miss Palmer, I have a question.
yeah.
Yes, Karen?
When we add on,
Mhm.
you don't have to.
Connor.
Boys and girls, you need to stop talking. I'm listening to Taryn ask a question. Go ahead, Taryn.
Anyway, so for the ones that we have to add on, we don't have to reduce or anything, right? Just leave it the same.
When you add it and get your final answer, then you should reduce. We're going to always reduce our fractions to simplest terms.
I was just making sure.
Okay? Any other questions?
That's today.
Yeah, can we go?
You can go unless you have questions for me.
Oh wait, guys. Yeah, Adventure Academy. Oh, you want to see Jericho? If he's here, I'm gonna go see
Leave it
Jericho.
in. Leave it in.
Yeah.
Do you want to just go on Adventure Academy, you and me? Because I can only do one person.
Connor.
Why do you guys love Adventure Academy?
Because it's fun. It's like Roblox.
Ah.
Guys, this is a game for like 3-year-olds to look.
It's from 8 to 13.